Board shorts.
Yeah, book of the week.
Oh.
Hey, speaking of which, it's time to learn something new with Super True Facts with Graham Borgfjord.
Super True Facts.
That's right. It is one time once again for Super True Facts I didn't have time to research. And today we are mourning the loss of famous singer and haberdasher, a man who died exactly 1 year ago today, born Herschel Steinberger Schmitz. You may know him better as John Morrison. Now, he was born in the small coal mining town of Miami Beach, Ireland. Morrison was a precocious child who showed an early interest in insurance claims adjustment, respecting his father, and saying no to drugs. His childhood was full of all the typical things: catching fireflies at night, going on picnics, and taking baths with his mother. But at the tender age of 23, Morrison had to stop doing these things and get a job to help support the family. Despite having no aptitude for it, Jim took a job as a singer of a local rock and roll combo on the advice of his school guidance counselor. The band was called Queensryche, until Morrison and his bandmates took some bad acid that caused them to travel through time, and they discovered there was already a band in the future called Queensryche. So when the acid wore off, they changed the band's name to the Doorway Men, which is what we know them as today. The band struggled in those early years. They didn't even have enough money to hire a bass player. But the Doorway Men eventually broke on through with their hit song, "Go to the Other Side and Knock Politely and See if There's Room for Us." Unfortunately, long-term success proved to be elusive. When Morrison drank an experimental formula made from reptile DNA meant to replace his missing arm, he transformed into a hideous, scaly green monster called the Lizard King. The Lizard King went on to lose his life battling Spider-Man. Morrison's remains were buried at a cemetery in Paris, Texas, and Morrison's family requests that those who visit the grave leave flowers in lieu of graffiti and orgies. And those are super true facts I didn't have time to research about Jim Morrison.